Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX is obviously here in an overall still possibly bullish structure. Yeah, so we're tracking here on the AVAX chart still a possible 5-wave move up into the March highs, then a corrective pullback into the support zone, and then from this support zone a reaction is expected to either rally in wave C, that's the more bearish interpretation, that's wave C of a larger wave 2. You see that better on the daily chart, yeah? Because we can say that this initial rally, whether it was 3 waves or 5 waves, was only an A wave. The move down, a B wave, we rally in wave C. Or we have a more bullish interpretation available as well, where we can say, okay, this was a wave 1, wave 2 pullback, third wave now unfolding, then a wave 4, then a wave 5. That's more bullish. It doesn't matter at all at the moment which one it is. So it's just important to be aware of the relevant resistance levels and key pivots for each scenario. At the moment, however, the focus shouldn't be on any moon targets to the upside. The focus should be on what happens right now. And at the moment, we can see that the market is getting some, or the chart is developing some nice upside momentum. For example, we can see that we had an initial wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside. And now the question is this the third wave rally? Obviously, a substantial low could have formed here on the 5th of August. That's the case for many crypto charts. Been talking about that, I think, only yesterday in the video. But I also highlighted that we need to see a 5-wave move to the upside to confirm that from an analysis point of view. And how would that 5-wave move look like? I mean, that's really what I try to help you understand. You know, how would that 5-wave move to the upside look like? What are the parameters? What are the support levels? And so on. And here, I think it's important to recognize that the third wave could be unfolding and it should normally get to the 1.38 FIB extension. Yeah, the 1.38 FIB extension, that's the $28.68 level. Minimum target, okay? Could always, could always go a little higher. Absolutely, third waves like to extend. The fourth wave would then usually retrace to the 100% extension around $25, maybe even a little lower. And then a fifth wave to the upside could still unfold and send the price obviously higher towards maybe the 1.618 extension at $30.58 or the 1.786 extension at $32. That's sort of what we're tracking then in that case. But first of all, we need to see if the third wave is actually strong enough to reach targets and to make it actually a viable, let's say a viable third wave. I would only call it a viable third wave if it can really get to that 1.38 FIB extension level. Yeah? So that's what we're tracking here on the AVAX chart. Important is also to be aware of the micro support. Okay, what is really micro support? Micro support at the moment for this third wave, the internal support area, or let's say micro support area, it is defined between $22.40 and $23.90. Why is this so important? It is important because once we see a break below the $22.40 level, we have to assume that this third wave is failing. And why is that? Well, that's simply the case because we know that third waves are often impulsive, and normal impulsive support is the 50% retracement. So for any impulse, the 50% retracement shouldn't be broken. If it is broken, then usually something different is going on. We would then have to assume we are not in the third wave anymore, for example. Yeah, we might be in a different structure. We might still be in this larger wave 2 to the downside. So all I think that you need to be aware of at the moment is that $22.40 is key support for an impulse to the downside. Any further downside below that level, if we get a pullback, any further downside would rather send it probably to around about $16.96 for next support, or even $12.62. But the thing is, we are holding way above support at the moment. This support area will need to be adjusted if the price pushes any higher. So I would have to adjust it together with the price. Okay, it's all based on mathematics. How do we draw it? We pick the Fibonacci retracement tool. We measure the current distance of a third wave, and then it's the 50% retracement that we're tracking. And as I said, in this case, it's 2240. If the price pushes higher, for example, gets to the 1.236 extension, it will move towards $27.59. So that's how I see at the moment AVAX. That means, yep, it's looking good, it's looking promising. Trend is certainly up in the very short term, but for a more meaningful bottoming signal, we have to see the price get to the 1.38 extension next at $28.68, well, or higher. That's the update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.